Hi everyone, I'm Blade, listening to my shortcast of the ball, playing as Yellow Nod, and LiangHuBBB playing as Green Nod on Tournament Arena. We all know the layout of the Tiberium field. Blue Tiberium. Both sides starting out with barracks, up saboteurs, capturing the spikes, and this is of course the best doing on this. All know about. And LeOwnzAll has sold his barracks. Shadows. Have a shadow rush there. And Liang has decided to take a shadow rush as well. Dual shadow rush. 5 shadows versus. Hopefully there'll be a bit of extra action because of this, but it might just alternate the economy on. Shadows crossing each other's paths. Connect each other. And LeOwnzAll selling his surveyor. Liang be able to capture that war factory and take it out? Yep. Destroys the bike. Destroys the bike right as it comes out. I suck for LeOwnzAll. I think I'll just call him Lee. 5 shadows now coming down. Probably enough to take out the refinery. Probably not able to do that though. Charge rate. And these shadows not doing anything at the moment. Probably injured by this predator turret. Really bad war factory placement by Liang. I mean, facing it to the inside of his base like that, gonna force the bikes to have to come around like that. Now that the MC packed up, MCV probably going to come somewhere around here. Fly. Liang that extra bit of control. And Liang able to take out another war factory. That must really something to prevent this kind of harassment from going on. Because if you can't stop it now, Liang will definitely oncoming. What with the carry-all NGs and whatnot, seen it happen time and again. He now deciding to follow Liang's path, take the MC north, probably deploy it here. Interestingly enough, that bike still seems to. And Liang now harvesting his blue field. Bit of action, bikes harassing the MCV. He should? Okay, good. He deploys it. Will he be able to put down some sort of defense? I don't think. Really does need to do something. Another bike coming in, adding to the mayhem. Bike still randomly burning. And now buggies coming in. Bikes. See. Have a bit of bike action. Shadows coming in. Action there. X running away now. X forced to flee after having done not too much damage. So I get the feeling that if they had been able to keep the pressure up, they would have destroyed the construction yard as it's still being repaired. And these scorpions now are going to be causing problems because bikes, we all know, don't really stand up well to scorpions. Economy-wise, we have Liang still harvesting his blue. Probably would sell off that refinery. Spamming buggies, bikes. Like he's just going for the basic. LeOwnzAll doing the same. Not many harvesters out in the field yet, having been harassed. Not really taking advantage of the green field. Definitely harvesting this native field. But scorpions move due to the bikes. So you can see Liang really aggressive in the early game. Pushing with bikes. Probably should train up a couple more. Seems to have not enough, I would. But never mind. Bike's moving north. Probably going to go for the expansion. Blue field. LeOwnzAll have anything in? No, he doesn't. But he does have scorpions. Scorpions coming in force. Bit of action. Quite a few explosions. And yeah. Both sides basically just skirmishing. LeOwnzAll not really doing much. Just holding off the harassment. Trying to keep away. Stay out of trouble. Now he's coming in for an attack. Destroying a bike. But it looks like these bikes are just too much for him. Constantly scared, I think. We have an ultimate shadow. Oh my goodness. Did they? No, they didn't. Ultimate shadow team nearly destroying the MCV and now going for the war factory. Nearly destroying that as well. If he hadn't packed those shadows up and told them to attack the war factory, that MCV would be gone. Tells me this will be a pretty interesting match. Quite daring attack that. We have LeOwnzAll now moving in and not attacking, retreat. Come on. Scorpions in retreat. Well, probably means yep, that's the reason why he's retreating. Liang doing his harassment again. So this harassment not as effective as I would like. Going for these, trying to retreat these bikes now. Not doing enough. Armageddon bomber dropping mines. Wasted up. Action in the north. These shadows are now being harassed by buggies, being picked out of the air like flies. Native field now empty. Field now empty. Both two fields are pretty empty as well. I would guess most of the money was wasted in all of those bikes and buggies. Shadows, no less. Not really much in this. One side attacking, the other side retreating. Both sides just basically even. I would say Lee has the upper hand though in terms of pure military strength. For the sake that he has more scorpions as compared to Liang's bikes. Statics coming in, trying to do scorpions coming in. Shadow team probably be back. And these standing here for quite a bit. Statics. I don't know, I think do something with probably war factory or something. Bit of damage. Probably trying to keep them away from danger. He has now upgraded his scorpions with dozer blades. Wood fang. Suppose he's taking up at least. Be surprised at the amount of people who refuse to take up in replays. It's quite astonishing. Those dozers going through those mines, causing any scorpions. Liang hasn't upgraded that on him. And still sticking with the bike strategy. Much in this. Bit of action, probably a stealth tank or a bike. Catalyst missile. Boom! Always a pleasure to see those things. Taking out the 3 refineries in one swoop. Damaging the economy. And fanatics running away. Somewhere? Got the laser of a commando. Haven't seen any carrier LNGs so far. Grown used to seeing those. Done really much with them. haven't, I don't think. Both sides preparing for a large Scorpion tank battle. Beating. If anybody watched the old classic Dackle versus Yama replay of 1.06, something close to that probably coming up. But knowing the nature of this game, both players will probably be afraid to actually move their tanks into action. Just be skirmishing, dancing around. Get quite annoying, to be honest. We have Vertigos from Liang coming in, doing a bit of tank busting. I would say a Vapor Bomb here could potentially do quite a bit of damage, but I'm not too sure how effective Vapor Bombs are on Dozer Blade upgraded Scorpions. We'd have to see. Dang, now doing a base crawl with binary stuff. Very interesting choice, especially considering his Iberium chemical plant is exposed. It could attack from there. Not a very good building. More Vertigos dropping in, and Lee probably should be taking them back to a ore factory for X coming in. Makes me notice both sides have one spike each. Somebody has attempted to destroy one of the spikes, or capture one of the spikes. Would have happened by now. Obelisks coming up and doing their bit. Liang finally having upgraded his tanks. Still not much in this. Bit of action in the north. Ike's just running around, not really being effective at anything. Vertigo is coming in, damaging that tech center. Would have been good if the bikes could have stayed for a bit, take out the tech. And Liang on the offensive still. Obelisk versus Obelisk. Pretty good interest battle over here. Avatars popping in. Bad micro. Could be flank. Something else. Instead they're pulled into the thick of them. And you have bikes, those bikes early on moving around, now been destroyed. This tank battle going for what seems like ever. Brief. Rockets by Liang. Could be researching Tiberium infusion. That's another thing that people don't like to research. I have to give him kudos. Because Vertigo is doing quite a bit of damage. Lee not really bothering to do much in the way of AA. Lee has the advantage, I would say, here. He has a stronger army by the looks of it, and he actually has control of this field. So it is being harvested quite heavily by Liang. Yeah. Basically enjoy the laser shot. Bad time for the power to come out. Probably turn off one of the refineries or upgrade the power plant. Action in the south again. Oh no! Scorpion. I think Liang must have done something to Lee's base because the base is gone. See that? Double promoted Scorpion now. You have these Scorpions moving back. Tiberium chemical plant gone. Key structure to lose at this point in time. Very, very damaging. Vertigo is continuing their assault. Doing their damage. Pretty badly in. And the tanks having repeated. Some more. The Avatar getting attacked by their shredder turret. few lasers going around. And now would be the great time for fanatics to come in, I think. A very, very good time. So, oh, never mind then. A little bit of action at the bunker. Lee hasn't been able to do much in this match. Been pushed back quite hard, and I think Liang's really doing a good job of putting him at bay. Don't know what the reason for that would be. Maybe it's all these vertigos, but whatever it is, it looks to be working. Vertigos coming in. Would be nice for a commando to come in, but we probably won't see one of those. And it looks like Lee's now mounting a good offensive with these avatars. Bit of action in the south. Blackhand trying to burn that spike. I would suggest it gets captured, considering there's almost no money on the map left. But such is the fate of war. Those avatars retreat, them falling, and yeah, obelisks being used to take out militia. Not the best use. Bit of action in the northwest. Rocket militia coming out of that bunker. That probably badly damaged. Yeah, the scorpions. Spike now destroyed. Blackhand did bit of action. This war factory and this tech center haven't been destroyed. I'm surprised. Anyone say Tiberium vapor bomb? He's got himself a nice stronghold here. Very good. The 3 obelisks. I can imagine he'd do really, really well to take care of it with some beam cannons. Popped in. Raid those obelisks out of the Avatar Husk. Captured. Liang now mounting an offense. Not going to be that effective. Bit of action south of here. Blackhand not doing any. Vertigo's coming in again. One of them just got promoted. Finally learned the lesson of AA. Having placed one down, I'd probably place down another here. Another here just to be paranoid. But he does need to sort out his Siberian chemical plant, I think. Avatars moving south, probably fine. Nice if they come through here. Onwards here. Cut right through the heart of this tower. Home of those vertigos. Now it looks like Avatar spam will be the order of the day. Yang now selling his base. Effectively withdrawing from the action. Withdrawing from that field. Still that lone husk. Not doing anything. Not being captured. Stealth tanks coming in. Want to see what happens with these. 4 of them. Scorpions moving up. I'm assuming the stealth tanks will do what I was saying earlier, probably come around here. Do a bit of damage. I'm guessing those scorpions will come up to here. Flank right. Take out something probably here, maybe 2 high value targets, which are still standing. And yeah. I think both sides have now spent themselves. Just basically, ooh! What do you know? I was right. Those vertigos are gone. Scorpion's trying to catch the fleeing stealth tank. Not really doing well, must say. Those stealth tanks now free to go away. Do something else. These vertigos on that are flying and going far north. Losing their stealth. So they're dropping a bomb for the sake of a bad micro there. 2 would have taken out the power plant. 1 could have been saved for that rocket militia. Stealth tanks coming in. Stealth tanks going out. Their tower replaced. Probably going to be trying to build up some more vertigos. Continue with the harassment. Still no carry all NGs, unfortunately. Been wanting to see those, being as a hallmark of Liang's play. As for LeOwnzAll, he's living up to his name. Doing very well. Got a nice batch of Tiberium. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what the rest of this game will bring. As both sides now seem to have to rebuild as their money seems to. Probably Tiberium and Tiberium. Stealth tank. Beginning to wonder, was the vertigos from early on or vertigos? Still no sign of a bomb. This tech center added to air tower. Very probably lack of a Tiberium. Yes. Get the targeted perhaps here. Poppins. Sequential skirmish there. Bombed. Or vertical. The army is vastly longer. Field regrowing, almost back to full. At a time like this when spikes become so important, this is why I disagree with the idea of destroying them. That 25 credits a second is perhaps enough to do something over the long run. Avatars coming in, or rather vertigos coming in, destroying one of the avatars. I'm beginning to think these stealth tanks should be used to actually protect these avatars. Or maybe some venoms. Yeah, venoms provide a nice counter to these constantly harassing vertigos. Lee not doing anything in the way of harassment at the moment. Staying home, rebuilding, harvesting every last penny from that Tiberium field. Excuse me. It'll be interesting to see who manages to capture this field, considering it might look like a small amount of money now, but seeing as this game is now dragging on into the late stages, that could be a pretty sizable amount of money. Stealth tanks, ooh, very bad, very bad. He taking out the tech center, stopping the spamming of those avatars. Very nice work. Is he going to go for the power, or is he going to go for a refinery? What's he going to go for? A harvester. Takes it out, risks the wrath of the Black Hand. Black Hand, interestingly enough, moved back. Bit of action. I think it's Oh! What do we have here? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. So Liang is now deciding to take out the power. Looks like we have a base rape race here. Yep, avatars coming in. What are they going to do? Probably going to come work their way north and then south. Being harassed by the vertigos. Still, stealth tanks coming in, or rather, infantry. Quite a bit of action here. Armageddon bomber, just missing on the mines. Managing to take one of the avatars, but not doing anything. Stealth tanks still doing their damage. Now attacking the construction yard. Getting promoted while at it. Venom's coming in. So none of health tanks. Right? But Avatar's moving back to base. Bad idea, I would think. And at me. Health tanks of Lee. Moving double. Oh my goodness. That has got to be painful. Double promoted stealth tank and a heroic stealth tank. Don't know which one got destroyed just then, but these stealth tanks are going to be doing some damage. Taking out the Venoms. Yep, the double promoted one got lost. Sad shame. Oh! Ooh! Ooh, that has got to her. Both of those stealth tanks taken out by the mine. A really good opportunity wasted there. Well, not wasted, but lost, certainly. The Liang stealth tanks just destroyed one of them. Two of them. That was... of action. I'm being down, I would... Avatar. The idea for someone to capture it. Dividends and... doing the deed. It's always nice to see players doing these kind of things. The things you'd expect people to do, things that people don't actually do. But then again, these are both very, very highly accomplished players, so it would make sense for them to be. So you'd be surprised that anyone can. Don't get so easy. The faster the game goes and the more micro that's required, the more. But then I never confess pro player, so I'll just comment. Anyway, moving on. Avatar's walking around. Lots of militia moving out. Backs. I don't know what that is. Oh, countering. Good map awareness. Taking out the bikes. These back rifle militia are going to infantry. Kill the fastest. So far, the rifle infantry are winning. Surprise, surprise. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what countering gets you. Wait, never mind. Blame that on a strange counter system. Anyway, Scorpions, a bit of damage, chased away by those avatars. Appears Liang is the one who won that battle with the rifle infantry. Bit of interesting action if you want to look at it. And I would think it would just be best to send, Black Hand. There you go, perfect counter. Nice countering by both players. Very good countering by both players, actually. This is really now turned into a game of skill. And I think in a situation like this where tension is so high, it will come down to one mistake that will decide the fate of this match. Bit of action here. Not too sure what just happened. Bikes attacking, destroying one of the harvesters that could have been carrying a full load, I think. Just as I was about to say it, Lee micros his bikes away. Moves the Black Hand in, moves the Black Hand out. Bikes come again. Probably going to look to flank through to here. Or a bit further down. Yep, taking out the Venom. And continuing their harassment. This is a very serious problem, I would think. Because if this can't be sorted now, it's actually going to lose a lot of money for Liang. Bikes moving away. Neither side with a really, really big army at the moment. Both sides still trying to fight each other off. Armies. We have just... Oh! Liang with a sneak attack, the back of base. Taking out some stealth tanks. Attacking the tech center. Obelisk pops up. Probably good placement for that obelisk there, considering it can be just powered down and then powered up when it's needed. Scorpion's backing away. Liang losing that battle. Venom's coming in. Doing a bit of harassment. Probably take out those Scorpions given enough time. Stealth tank doing its own harassment. It would be nice to see these stealth tanks continue their... Ooh, that was nice. It would be nice to see these stealth tanks continue their harassment and move Liang's base, but the obelisk far to that. Stealth tanks now being repaired. Will they be used for a stealth assault? We hope so. Nobody's used cloaked flame tank. Surprising as well how many players decide to opt out of the cloaked flame assault. True, it is high risk, high reward, but it is fun to see. Don't want any brownie points. Cloaked flame vertigo as well. Carry all NG. Stealth tanks looking to attack those bikes, those harvesters rather. Ooh, EMP by Liang. Not very useful, I must say. But then it did buy enough time for those Scorpions. I must say, this match is proving to be very pretty. What with all the explosions going. Very good micro, both players. Very skilled, I would say. Both players just the other player bit of action, not wanting to give too much. Like I said, for that one mistake could be take. We have Liang's good thing for him. Going to be able to have to see stealth tanks. Not detected by the rifles. Probably move. Giving the game away with those stealth tanks, I must say. Could have kept them back. Stealth tanks coming in and taking out the harvester. That's a really, really good combination, actually. Venoms and stealth tanks. Anyone watching this shortcast now knows something new. Mixed Venoms and stealth tanks. Have a pretty good late game army. We have the stealth tank of Liang's, not stealth tanks, but I think they took out what, at least harvesters? Things like this do tend to add up over time, and I think that now Liang is going to be hard pressed. One catalyst missile over here would probably finish. So the blue field now fully regrown, not being harvested, that thing. And we have stealth tanks, the harvester, that obelisk popping up. Now in the middle of it, decides just trying to break the water, not really wanting to do anything, offset the balance of the match too much. Have a bit of action here. Probably a Scorpion being attacked by one of those avatars or vice versa. Both sides moving back. Stealth tanks coming in. Being used to crush these militia. I'm going to go after this harvester. taking the harvester out, retreating, sadly enough. But then there are those scorpions. Then do it. Line and being formed of avatars. That's